I blew up a brand new Typee channel in 30 days to prove it's not luck. Well, actually, I lied because I really did it in about just 10 days. Now stick around because by the time you finish this video, you're gonna know how to start a brand new Typee channel and blow it up fast, along with the most underrated retention hack that nobody talks about. Let me show you how I blew up a Typee channel in less than 2 weeks. Now going into this, I had a clear goal in mind. My plan was not only to get the Typee channel to grow in 30 days, but also to reach the monetization requirements, which spoiler alert, I did. Now I knew if I wanted big numbers fast, I was gonna have to ignore all the advice that every producer tells you, which is find a super small keyword that gets no traffic, has no competition, and then slowly but surely work my way up to the big keywords. All that advice is okay. However, on this channel, I only show you how to get the best results, not just mediocre results. So I decided to go for straight up just trap beat keywords. Instead of trying to find like other keywords like Lil Baby type beat, NLE Choppa type beat, I just went straight for the genre, and I found that this worked so good. So the keywords I went for were like hard trap beat, free trap beat 2023, and so on. I knew that if I did the same title every single day while stuffing the title with as many high search volume keywords, I was going to eventually burst in the algorithm. So with the plan created, I went in on November 17th and created my channel and released my first YouTube video. And the next day, I woke up to a whopping 2 views. Now I knew not to stress about the low view count because guys, I'm a professional. I've blown up countless Typee channels, and all of them took about 20 uploads to start gaining traction. So with that in mind, I continued to post 4 videos the next day, and I still was just only pulling like 20 views a day. That was until November 21st, when one of my beats started gaining traction. And then all of a sudden, my channel completely did not blow up. Not yet. Because that beat started gaining traction, it got me 1,500 views that day, which I was super excited about, especially since I had only like 16 subscribers. But the next 2 days, my views started to go down, and I knew I had to come up with a new strategy. I realized that all my new beats were flopping, and the one that did good was a completely different style from all my other beats. So I decided to replicate that sound with all my future beats, and let me tell you, it worked. I started pumping out uploads every single day, just replicating that sound that worked, and my views started skyrocketing. And with that, so did my subscribers. I eventually started gaining over 100 subscribers a day and averaging like 15 or 20,000 views a day. So eventually on December 10th, I reached the monetization requirements. And that meant that in 2 weeks, I went from 0 all the way to a successful Typee channel completely organically. So before a lot of people start saying, oh, well, you're not telling us the channel name, you're not showing anything really, how am I supposed to just believe you? Well, let's dive into my analytics. As you can see, my views are right here. I got 21,000 views. The views kind of dropped off, but then they started picking back up. And that's to be expected with the YouTube game. You know, it's never just constantly going up. It's always going to go up and down. Over 1 million impressions, which is insane, you know. Matter of fact, I'm going to get into the traffic sources in 1 second. Overall though, this is really important. Look at these metrics right here. Average view duration was 1 minute and 27 overall. Knowing that my beats were all like 2 minutes 30 seconds or 3 minutes long, I always had a 50% average view duration, which is why my channel kept going up. So if you guys can take anything from this video, these are the metrics you want to go for. You want that average view duration to be super high. And honestly, 1 minute 27 isn't even a lot, but apparently that's enough to start getting some traffic. Now going into my traffic sources, out of my 170,000 views, 134,000 came from suggested videos. That's literally all from the algorithm. So just in case, which is normal for you to be like, oh, I don't believe it, maybe you just bought the views, maybe you did some weird shit. I get it, I would think that too, but these are literally my analytics right here. You know, they're the same from when you saw the big jump and then it went down and right back up. Browse features 13,000 views. Playlist, which is like usually the YouTube mixes where it will show multiple beats from other type of people. YouTube search 2,300 views. So I'm really ranking too. These views aren't just all from the algorithm. I'm also ranking on these keywords, which is crazy because trap beats, like that's probably like the hardest keyword to rank on. Another thing I want to mention is when I go to my demographics, these views are from worldwide. Like yeah, half the views came from United States, but the other half came from Brazil, India, Philippines, South Africa. The list goes on. With this channel, going for the broad keyword, I'm targeting a worldwide audience, which is why I got so many views and so many subscribers fast. And just to put this in perspective, when I go to my other channel, it's literally literally all United States, 82%. Like I happen to be getting so many views so that it looks like I'm touching a much wider audience than I really am. But out of the 900,000, 744,000 came from United States. So on my main channel where I have like 30,000 subscribers, I'm really only touching United States with that. I just think that's something to take note of, because before I made this new channel, I didn't even know that certain keywords would target certain audiences. Now look guys, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm some genius, but if there's something that this video proves, it's that it's not luck. It really is skill. And now obviously there are some factors that come into play, which are: one, high quality instrumentals, which I provided. I used my knowledge about YouTube and retention and thumbnails to my advantage, but the stuff I did is not anything that you guys couldn't. There's really no excuse to not be getting this bag right now. Matter of fact, we're in a time in Type Beats right now that right now is literally the best time we've ever had to get into selling beats. I literally just made a channel with 0 subscribers and blew it up. 2 monetization requirements within what, 2 weeks, maybe less. And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, well, I don't know where to start, but don't worry guys, I'm not gonna leave you hanging. I got you. And honestly, my thumbnails got crazy click-through rates thanks to my producer creator suite, where I utilized the color wheel and figured out the best contrasting colors for my thumbnails. And I know I promised you guys that retention hack, and here it is. It's honestly way simpler than you think. The way I got crazy retention on my beats was not only because the beats were fire, but I literally would just make my intros longer. When you have a good melody and you just make the intro long, 9 times out of 10 the artist is gonna wait until the beat drops. So if the intro is like 30 to 40, sometimes even 50 seconds long, your retention is going to go through the roof. And at that point, all you need is a good thumbnail and your video literally will blow up. Also, I didn't show you guys the channel name on purpose because I actually plan on growing this channel even further, and it would honestly mess up my algorithm if a bunch of producers just subscribed, since the channel is targeting artists. But if you guys want me to go in depth and learn how to grow your Type Beat channel fast, click the link below to get my producer creator suite, where I will teach you literally everything I know. Thanks for watching guys, and have a good one.